I have 9 subscribers and I have no clue who the hell y'all are. Made this YouTube channel based on the fact that before back surgery in the military, I started going a little nuts. More than usual. And then after the back surgery, being on Percocet a few months before the surgery and then after the surgery, I was making some weird videos, doing some weird shit. And my buddy said you should make a YouTube channel. Maybe I was funny. Maybe I was not. And they were just laughing at me. It was for entertainment. But I learned it was a way to stay open out of the dark, because I isolated myself so much. I still isolate myself. The only time I ever go out is to go to the library and study for my courses, and then go to my classes. I'm full-time in college right now, using my benefits. Got out with a medical disability retirement because after the surgery I never really healed everything and I couldn't go back to my normal job. So most people were pissed at me and hate me because they thought I got away with something, and the very few that know me knew I deserved it. I'm more blessed the fact that not only does it help me, but it blesses my children. You know, I'm just beyond myself the fact that I even got anything. I'm surprised I didn't just. Things are a whole lot better. Before then, I wanted to give up and quit. 2013, the divorce happened. I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. Those first 2 years were rough. I knew I couldn't because my ex-wife was trying to get on her feet in San Diego, very expensive city. Moving from one family house to another family house. Those 2 years, she was able to get a job and get on her feet. And I paid her $1,100 of child support per month for 4 years. Roughly 4.5. So, retiring in 2017, you know, it was a relief. It was a relief, you know. It took me a while to get off those Percocets. I couldn't believe they would refill my bottle. I obviously was taking more than I was, prescribed. I think towards the end, I think I was on Percocets for almost a year. And towards the end, I was taking like 30, 40 milligrams a day. You know, it doesn't put me to sleep. It gives me energy. Matter of fact, sometimes I stay up for like a day to 2 days in a row. My neighbor would see me start a fire at 9 p.m. And I'd be out there when he was going to work at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I was out there just burning away. I don't know. It was a difficult part of my life, and I'm thankful that a few people with some rank were able to see that through all the MRIs and the back surgery and physical therapy and the psychologist and all those people. Well, I'm glad I was blessed a few that stuck up for me and said this guy deserves a chance, and so I retired after 15 years. Medically, disability. So now the next fight is, well, I'm getting rid of my internet and my phone. Can't afford my phone. Getting rid of the internet. Because in college I'm full-time, but I'm able to go to the library full-time too. Like sometimes at the library for maybe 5-6 hours a day on top of my classes I'm taking. So I don't really need the internet. I go there because there's tutors to help me. I have to work twice as hard in college. My ex-wife doesn't get it. She says, get a part-time job and go to full-time college. Yada, 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 yada. $, $, compare me to others. Alright, well, I'm just happy the fact that I haven't given up or quit. I'm happy that the psychologist I saw and the many people I saw, something's working. Okay? Didn't off myself. Alright? I'm actually too pussy to do that. You know, I tried the hanging thing, and obviously I made a loophole to where it didn't work, because I didn't really want to die. You know, they say if you don't really want to die and you try to commit suicide, you're not really going to die. But maybe out of the few times I attempted a few things, I could have accidentally actually successfully done it. But I'm glad I'm here. Okay? I don't have that mindset of taking myself out because I feel negatively inferior to my ex-wife and all the people she compares me to. You get 30 days a year of leave or vacation time, and in those 4 years, I used it 2 weeks in Easter and 2 weeks in 4th of July to see my sons, and I watched them grow up on FaceTime. But we pick up right where we left off. We love each other very much, and even though I've gone from the average skinny father with energy to a chubby fat father with not as much energy, I do the best I can with them, and I think they see that. The sacrifice I've made, or the sacrifice we've made, we decided it'd be better off if I'm in Arizona, where it's less expensive to live, where San Diego's atrocious. We pick up right where we left off. I'm humble to the cousin and her husband who lets me, sleep on her couch and let the kids sleep on air beds in the living room, so I don't have to pay for a hotel. I rent a car to go see them because my car's got a cracked cylinder head and I'm just nursing it until I can figure something out. I used many credit cards to see my children in those 4 years, paying that child support and trying to pay a lot of debt that our marriage left us. I used credit cards. Today I'm behind 2 credit cards, a car that got repossessed. It's like that car got repossessed like $15,000. One credit card's $9,000, another credit card's another $8,900. But what am I telling all this? Why am I telling this? I don't even know you guys, right? Well, I just want to let you guys know that despite all the weird shit I put on there, it wasn't for you. It was my outlet to vent and not be in a dark place. And now I can kind of go to those videos and remember things that happen, or remember things that happen, so I can tell myself not to quit now, not to give up now. I've got this college thing. Once I feared it and worried about it so much, I've got it. I'm actually really happy I'm in college. Some of the stuff I'm learning is bizarre. I just don't understand why it would be a class, or some of the ideology, or some of the things like sociology, talking about black people, right? I don't call you African American because you're not from Africa. You're fucking black American, alright? I'm white American, there's brown Americans, whatever. So why do black fathers aren't around their black kids as much? Well, I'm going to give you a heads up. There's going to be a lot of white people too. White fathers. Divorce being so common and the system being so corrupt, it's not the father's fault. I mean, I'm sure there's some dickhead fathers out there. But if you're working 2 jobs or going to college full time and doing your best and in a 1-bedroom place with a piece of shit car, and you're just trying to see your kids, every couple weeks or once a month. For me, it's every couple months. And she's got a boyfriend or she's married and they're living in a house, but you can only afford 1 bedroom. How can you prove that you're a good father? How could you even prove you're a good father? I mean, isn't proving yourself a good father by having 2 jobs or trying to better yourself in college full time? Isn't that enough? But it's not. You're not paying your full child support. You're not paying that $1,039. Oh, they lowered it from $1,100 to $1,039. Thank you very much. The judge puts in the computer you see your children 15-20% of the time. That's a negative, goes against you. Not a positive, the fact you decide to live in Arizona because it's less expensive. Because if you went to San Diego, you would be. If I went to San Diego, I'd be done. I wouldn't be going to college. I wouldn't be able to. Anyway, the point is, it's a negative, right? That you're away from them, not near them. It's bullshit. So the judge puts these numbers on computer, and even though she's making more money than you, you've got to pay her $1,039. So then, basically, you're already behind child support because you couldn't. Now they want to threaten you. If you get to a certain amount of money, they'll threaten you with your driver's license. How is that supposed to help out? So you're working 2 jobs, because that's what I had to do if I wasn't going to college. I'd have to work 2 jobs. But going to college, for me, is full-time. I have to work twice as hard, using the tutors and all my resources. The only time I'd be able to have a job is Saturday and Sunday. No one wants to hire you for just a Saturday and Sunday. They want to hire you like Saturday and Sunday and a few days in the week. Well, my argument, how are you supposed to prove that you're a father? So maybe it was happening more in the black community, but now, in my opinion, it's happening more than just the blacks. It's happening all around. So, yeah, some turn to drugs and some turn to illegal things or money on the table. Me, I want to stay an open book. I don't want to ever go to that dark place again, where I'm hiding things and I'm lying about things that I shouldn't be doing. I want to be able to stay an open book. And my open book is I got a medical retirement. It's in my bank account. You can see it. I go to college and I get benefits for going. And you can see the money I make. And I took both of those and I plugged it in her little system. And because I only see them 15% of the time, I got nailed. If I was in San Diego, there would be no way. I'd be renting a bedroom with 2 other people, and I don't want my children around that. Okay, I want my children to be able to come to my place. So I have a 1-bedroom here in Arizona, and they sleep in the living room, and they're content. They're happy with that. I also want to prove to my sons that my worry and fear of going to college and have education for so long, you don't have to. If there's one thing left that I'm going to do in this world, it's I'm going to get that damn piece of paper. And I'm going to go through all those weird fucking classes. And I'm going to go learn that stupid math that I never used half my life anyway, working on C-130s and shit, okay, and jets. Never used it. Never trying to find X and Y. So, I'm going to learn all that and get that degree. And my children are going to know that they can graduate college themselves, because if their father, who's fucking goofy, twisted, weird, insane, crazy, maybe as my ex-wife paints me out to be this big bad beast. By the way, I've never laid one hand on her. Never hit her. I pushed her off of me when she was hitting me and scratching me, and that was it. I'm not a big bad beast. I'm full of fucking mostly bark. You know, and this, all I bark about is unfairness and whatever. So, I'm getting rid of my phone, my internet, and I don't know, maybe I should delete all these fucking videos so they can't be used against me. Or maybe I should just keep them up there because I don't give a damn. That was me during that time. This is me right now. It's college or bust, baby. I don't care how many times you throw me in fucking jail for lack of child support. You know, I don't care. I can't afford to pay $1,000. Take my fucking driver's license away. I will find a fucking engine on a little bike and be on that law, something CCs. I will figure a fucking way out, man. I've got no pride. I've just got, the only thing I've got right now is energy to succeed in college. That's it. No, I got no pride. No more pride. You know, fuck pussy. I ain't doing it. Can't afford it. No one wants to be seen with a guy riding a fucking bike with an engine on it. But after a couple years, maybe they want to see a guy who didn't quit and didn't give up and went through all those weird, embarrassing things to get that damn piece of paper.